Super Bowl halftime performance. Soccer followers won't understand it, however loads of individuals solely attend tremendous bowl events for 7-layer dip, liberal ingesting, and the nationally televised pop live performance in any other case often known as the Super Bowl halftime show. For many years, the present would simply feature a university marching band or two, with a Efficiency by Andy Williams or Up with individuals tossed in for good measure, however that each one modified in 1993. That's the year when Michael Jackson turned the tremendous bowl halftime present into must-watch TV. Within the long time since Jackson created the halftime present as we all know it, the tremendous bowl has run by remarkably completely different eras of efficiency: the millennial MTV review, the classic rock revival of the late aughts, the pop divification of current years. However, custom and function unite all of them. The mode has at all times been pastiche, combining disparate components right into a cohesive entire that celebrates American tradition. That's the standard we're in search of above all, as we rank all the tremendous bowl halftime reveals since 1993, from worst to greatest. 5. Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly, 2001. By immediately's requirements, Justin Timberlake, a still-closeted Lance Bass, and the remainder of NSYNC doing Bye Bye Bye, whereas Steven Tyler pulled heartstrings with I Don't Need to Miss a Factor won't appear revolutionary, particularly contemplating the dated metallic outfits, but it surely positively felt that manner on the time. This was the primary year that followers have been allowed on the sector surrounding the stage, which made the present really feel extra like a conventional live performance. Granted, one the place Timberlake actually shot fireworks out of his palms like he was one of many X-Men. The fan interplay, which has since turned into a staple, introduced an entire new power to the proceedings. When shock company Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly got here out for a totally rousing finale of Stroll this manner, each the older dudes who love Aerosmith and their teenage daughters misplaced their collective minds. 4. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, 2022. The trendy halftime present advanced from an enormous showcase for one pop music large to incorporating plenty of widespread acts, after which again once more, Dr. Dre discovered a solution to make it each. His 15-minute survey of the final quarter-century of hip-hop kicked off with him and Snoop treating the LA crowd to snippets of the subsequent episode and California Love, earlier than bringing in plenty of different marquee names and their early 2000 sets, a shock 50 Cent hanging the wrong way up for Inda membership, Mary J. Blige, in an outfit that was each mirrored and leopard print, completely destroying household affair and no extra drama, and Eminem imploring the gang to lose yourself, backed by a band that included Anderson .Paak on drums and Dre himself, standing in entrance of a shiny white mixing board as a reminder of who produced most of those bangers. Add in Kendrick Lamar and a phalanx of extremely choreographed dancers within the center for some fashionable jams in MAAD Metropolis and All Right, and Dre and Snoop bringing it residents with group sing-along to nonetheless DRE, and all of it provides as much as nice present that was glad to revel within the hits. Providing up a grasp class on the right way to pull off what will be essentially the most thankless gig in American music, Dre solely loses some factors for the set, organized like plenty of compartmentalized home events that made the spectacle really feel a bit claustrophobic at occasions. Apart from that, although, the present was a fantastic reminder that Dre is far more than simply the headphones man, without wanting like an ego journey. 3. Beyoncé and Destiny's Child, 2013. If the tremendous bowl allowed ties, Queen Bey would share the highest spot with the subsequent two performances. Her 2013 manufacturing was extravagant and jaw-dropping, whereas the all-black costumes and toned-down aesthetic offered a sophistication that different artists simply can't emulate. The music was spot on, springing from Loopy in Love to Child Boy and all the way in Witch to Halo as a swooping finale. It simply barely loses a number of factors, although, as a result of her efficiency, didn't supply sufficient pastiche. The stage was actually made to appear like two of her profiles dealing with one another, whereas an enormous picture of Beyoncé burned above it. Sure, it was a very awe-inducing efficiency, but it surely didn't embody even one costume change. The One Company have been her former Destiny's Child bandmates, who collectively sung Single Girls, which wasn't even considered one of their songs. Nonetheless, Beyoncé solely had girls performers on that stage, an admirable change and a strong message. 2. Madonna, LMFAO, Nicki Minaj, Seal Inexperienced, 2012. A year after the halftime present embraced its pop sensibilities with the Black Eyed Peas, Madonna arrived as a Greek goddess on an enormous litter carried by a legion of Spartan troopers, exhibiting all the youngsters precisely the way it's carried out. There was a lot on the LED-lit stage at any given time, from the swirling dancers and the gospel choir to the slackline performer. It was nearly an excessive amount of. Madonna provided new preparations of her outdated songs, like a drum corps model of Open Your Coronary Heart sung with CeeLo Green and an LMFAO mashup of music with a Cajun rock anthem. Whereas she loses factors for devoting important time to the lackluster single Give Me All Your Lovin', at the least that featured Nicki Minaj and a bird-flipping MIE. Madonna efficiently moved by a number of modes in fast succession, collaborated with different large artists, and made all of it look easy, as if being on the swirling heart of 200 performers is what she does each Tuesday. Perhaps as a result of its 1. Prince, 2007. The best possible tremendous bowl halftime efficiency of all of them. Prince's present wasn't essentially the most extravagant, however even immediately, it thrills and excites. In the midst of a stage formed within the artist previously identified as Prince image, the purple one opened with the strains of Queen's We Will Rock You earlier than switching gears with Let's Go Loopy. Then the Florida A&M, college marching band, strapped with glowing lights, joined in for a brand new association of artists previously identified as Prince that acknowledges the historical past of halftime reveals previous. Oh, and he did the entire thing within the pouring rain. Who may ever hide that? Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe. Don't forget to share.